아까 위치다 pen one too, but
We're going to talk about this energy cycle.
we be doing opposite.
Today, we're going to go through a couple of different things. One, productivity of an ecosystem. Two, we're going to talk about the hydrologic cycle. And three, we're going to talk about the carbon cycle. Could someone popcorn this out? Does everyone know what that means?
Yes. I popcorn Marley. Oh. I popcorn Layla. Quantify ecosystem productivity. I popcorn Walter.
Describe how water and carbon cycle within ecosystems.
Awesome. Thank you. Does anyone know what the difference between gross pay and net pay is?
The amount of taxes and other deductions.
Okay, can you explain your own words? No.
I really can't.
Okay, that's fine.
Isn't gross pay like before taxes and net pay like after taxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
So-
seen that on my paycheck. What the hell?
Right. So gross pay is just the entire amount of money that you earn, right? Before any sort of purchases, before taxes. Net pay, on the other hand, is after those purchases, after those taxes, that's what you're left with. I wanted to draw a comparison between this and our ecosystem, because we're going to talk about gross primary production or productivity and net primary production. Okay? So I just wanted to draw the comparison between this so that you have some sort of context for when we're talking about net versus gross primary production. Okay. So we have an equation here. The definitions are on the next slide. But this is our net primary productivity. This is our gross primary productivity, and R is our respiration. So our gross rate is going to be glucose produced during photosynthesis. Our respiration is that some of that glucose is going to be used for cellular processes, and then the remaining glucose is going to be laid down as new material or new biomass, and that is our net primary production. So, just for clarification, our net primary production or productivity is the energy captured by producers. So we're only talking about organisms that can do photosynthesis, minus their respiration, because every living organism completes respiration. Our gross primary productivity is the total solar energy producers capture via photosynthesis. Our R, of course, is our respiration. And then our biomass is the total mass of all living matter in a specific area. So for example, if we took my classroom, all of us living organisms would be considered to be the total biomass in the area. So the chairs and floor and ottomans wouldn't count because they're not alive. So, to determine our net primary productivity, what two things do we need?
Solar energy.
Yeah. So what about our equation? If we want to find out net, what two things do we need?
Gross. The gross one and then
Yep.
respiration.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So those are our three constituent parts to figure out our net, our gross, and our respiration. And then again, this is just the equation for photosynthesis. Just to have that reference again. So, how do we figure out gross primary productivity and respiration? How might we do that? What?
Oh, just a math.
Mass? Oh, math, yeah. Yeah, it involves some math, yeah. It's pretty much just a little bit of algebra. But like what sort of, like how would you design an experiment to get the growth primary productivity of the respiration rate? Or the,
Measure the consumption of CO2 in the dark.
yeah. So if we start with R, right? Of course it's on the next slide. We need to start by finding R, our respiration, right? Respiration produces or consumes glucose. Consumed. So our product of respiration, one of our products is CO2, right? So how can we actually figure out how much energy these plants use without the amount of sunlight or energy that they're absorbing from the sun? How might we do that? Well, you gotta put it in the dark. So our respiration, our R, is a measure of production of CO2 in the dark. Specifically because no photosynthesis can occur during that time. So we're able to isolate our output of CO2 so that we know how much respiration is actually occurring. So this measure eliminates the uptake by photosynthesis. Now, the other part of this is our net. So the way that we do this is that our net actually measures the uptake of CO2 in the sunlight. So now that we have our output from our respiration, our input, our uptake from our net, we're able, from photosynthesis, we're able to subtract these two values and get our net amount of CO2 that's left. So if we know these two values, our net and our respiration, how do we find gross? Add, yeah. Right, because if you just rearrange the equation a little bit, you're able to figure out that your net plus your R is going to equal your gross uptake. Okay. And this is just showing you what that looks like.
Would we put uptake in between the measure of uptake on CO2
I don't know if oh, it's the measure of uptake.
Oh, no.
Well, our net is not in the dark. Our net is in the sun.
So you can put IB or the growth take.
The only one that's in the dark will be your respiration.
I think you're going to put the bottom right side.
Question. Would you all like a 2-minute break? Okay. Stand up. Stretch. Take a 2-minute break.
Hey, don't rip my stomach. Background.